go on that run.
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call Hit Boy for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends, I swing the pendulum. If the bag...
With Mount Rainier in the distance, there are few cities finer on a clear afternoon than this one, and we have a picture-perfect day for football at Lumen Field in Seattle. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the San Francisco 49ers and the Seattle Seahawks. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey, and he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Off the play fake, here's Pickett. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
Not a great start dropping his first target, but let's face it, it won't be his last chance because he'll get opportunities to make up for that one throughout this game.
Pickett. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Going for it on 4th down. Here's Pickett. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Tariq Woolen picks it. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back to the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Pickett sets up play action. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Throwing on first down is Lance. That's complete to John Ross. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Looking to throw again on second down. Lance. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone, and there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Lance and company going on fourth down. He's going to let it go again. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. No going for 2, they'll kick the point after. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ballgame as they come up 1st and 10. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Pickett now from the gun here. That is complete downfield to Knox. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now a draw play to McCaffrey. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. From the 39, Pickett. He completes it to Jones. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's...
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Seahawks. A great effort there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover the Plague did on the last one.
Pickett's throw here into the hands of Jones. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Shotgun handoff down to McCaffrey. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45. Well, this defense for the Seahawks very strong last week as they helped their squad improve to 2-0 on the young season.
And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game.
And he is going to have a 49ers first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3. 21-0 our score after 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. McCaffrey running up the middle, runs over it. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Up the gut, McCaffrey. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
On 2nd down, McCaffrey. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. From the gun on 3rd down, Pickett. Throw left side, McCaffrey's got it. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. Here we go, it's Pickett on 4th down. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Pickett back to throw. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. And he's got it. Touchdown. Deebo Samuel, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the 49ers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point right down the middle. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Fields this way up at the 17. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And all the way in, touchdown, Seattle. The point after is good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns in 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 50 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And he stopped immediately there. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Off play action. Pickett. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Seahawks are going to take over at their own 41. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit. And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup. Well, you hate that defensively. They had him pretty well corralled, but the face mask, that obviously changes things.
Yeah, it's a bit frustrating because you feel like you did everything right. You had him stop, but the hand gets up just a little too high, and the natural inclination is to hold on, and that's going to get called every time.
Got a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They fake the handoff. Now Lance. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now a give right side. It's Alexander. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. Alexander. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this 1st half. On 2nd down, it's Alexander. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. A great play there. His 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Seahawks continue to pull away here this 1st half. team on the field now as they will send this one away. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
They'll give it up to McCaffrey. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Trying with Pickett here on 3rd down. Winds up and lets it go for Samuel. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Now Pickett on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw, it's Lance. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And the Niners are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, they tried to take their shot right there, but the ball hung up a little too long, and it's intercepted.
And when you describe trying to take their shot right there, usually the ball has to be thrown on a little bit more of a line. You just mentioned it. The ball hung up there. The reaction time of the defenders, they win the day and intercept it.
And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. A good gain on first has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Taking a shot for Samuel. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Tariq Woolen picks it. Well, more problems defensively. The face mask adds 15 yards.
And this has really been an undisciplined team. We've seen them make a lot of mistakes similar to this. It's a big reason why they're down so big on the scoreboard.
A final shot before half for Lance. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. In the first half, just like the end of the game, can't end with a defensive penalty. They'll have another play.
One more play, untimed. See what happens here.
Blue check. Black one. Check white. Check pink.
Up the middle they go. Alexander. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A great effort there as time expires in the first half. And the Seahawks will extend their lead here just before halftime. Now the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. So we are at halftime here in downtown Seattle with the Seahawks out in front. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Play action. Now it's Lance. Going up top. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown of the game, 10th on the year. And the Seahawks have taken a 6-touchdown lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll try to get the running game going with McCaffrey. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. This is McCaffrey on the give. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Option play, Willis looking to run. And he's able to get it all the way down to the 20. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. This is McCaffrey. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle. A 2nd and 10 now. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The shotgun snap to Willis. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Dawson Knox, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the 49ers are able to at least get 1 score back. point after, right down the middle. So they do get one score back, but still a long way to go here in the third quarter. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Still comfortably on top, third quarter, as they start things here with a 1st and 10. And he'll get this just across the 25-yard line. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Alexander, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Now play fake. Lance. Going deep downfield for Ross. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield. On 1st down, Alexander. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They'll try the left side. It's Alexander, and this time he is in. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Seahawks have got it on cruise control. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case,
looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. Anthony Averett picks it. So the first interception of his career under center, and you knew it was going to happen sooner or later.
It has to. And I know it feels like the world is just tumbling down at this moment, but there's got to be some veteran somewhere, some mentor that's going to tell him, hang in there, my man. Plenty more to come. Keep firing.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. From 17 yards out. And the Seahawks are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. It's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't want to admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Good starting field position for the 49ers as they have it 1st and 10. Just shy of midfield at the 49. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 41. Here's McCaffrey. He'll get it to the 40. He broke a tackle there but couldn't get much further. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Willis now off play action. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 18. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. And Willis keeping it himself on the option. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They go play action with Willis. On the move, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The Niners on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and forever. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Willis, got to have this one. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown 49ers. Dawson Knox with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Niners get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Extra point splits the uprights as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Okay, right?
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Now a give right side. Alexander. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Point after, right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Play action. Willis winds up and lets it go for Samuel.
It got his man complete. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Extra point right down the middle as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the fourth quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted. So they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
On third down, it's Alexander, and he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They'll keep it on the ground. Alexander, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now it looks like he'll throw here. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown. Extra point attempt here still to come. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds they've had several.
Looks for Parker, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. Well, this game was already decided, Charles, let's be honest. But now another feather in the cap of this defense as they pick him off for the second time.
You're right about that. Things have been going pretty well for them, to put it mildly. But they're still out there hunting for big plays and get another one right there.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal.
Throwing now is Lance.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Jamel Dean.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now they get a fourth quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand.
Willis throws another interception, his third of the game. Tariq Woolen picks it, and the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone and give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Extra point splits the uprights, and this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone.
The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And he'll go out of bounds, but 10 yards inside of enemy territory at the 40. Great return.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
One final try here for Willis.
Taking a shot for Samuel. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. Well, on the one side, if you try to take away something positive from this,
me. I guess all of that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted. East Coast and 6'4's hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest. Cut it with the business.